Competition, and my topic is coyotes and coexistence. The coyote population in San Francisco has gone from rare sightings to everyday hellos. It has surged in the past 20 years. This is a very positive thing. Coyotes are native to this region and have been gone for too long. With climate change on the horizon, rebuilding ecosystems is going to be vital to the success of our counterparts. There are many more good things about coyotes besides their return. They will take care of our overpopulation of rodents and will be a key factor in fixing our local food chain. The desired outcome is a society that coexists with coyotes and other wildlife in the area living in the city, just like us. SF is a city which harbors rodents. In the worst parts of the city, there is overpopulation of rodents, and coyotes could be the reverse factor. Instead of using deadly chemicals and poisons, we can introduce the natural chemicals of coyotes' hunger for rats. More often than not, these chemicals kill non-target animals, whether it is household pets or harmless birds. Coyotes would also be affected by these poisons. Getting rid of them would be huge for the ecosystem. Basically, replacing them with coyotes would be even more beneficial. In order to safely coexist, animal care and control, as well as park and rec, will play a big role in the success of coexistence. Local legislators from the San Francisco Board of Supervisors will be notified on how to approach the topic of coexistence, starting with the district leaders with forestry or hills in their district. Park and rec and animal care and control both support coexistence together, and they have the same ideas as me, but they put them to work. The easiest way to reach large groups of people these days is through social media. While it is hard to gain followers like it is for any other movement, social media has proven to be one of the most efficient ways to do it. This might be biased because I use social media and see influential accounts every day. Once you have enough followers, a good way to grow even more is to put out a hashtag that does not tell them much but intrigues the viewers. I chose the hashtag #GoGreen because it plays in the idea that the Green New Deal or just the overall goal of healing Earth. The idea of going green is not just completely coyotes, just like the Green New Deal is just not completely greenhouse gases. The goal of this action is to promote coexistence, which can inspire other cities to become more wildlife friendly. Who are the target audiences? The target audience would be people with small children and household pets. People without these extremities in their life would not feel as threatened by coyotes living in the city. It would be easier to convince them of the upside. On the other hand, we still have to put the safety of our citizens first. Families with small children will be encouraged to not let their child wander too far. Coyotes attacking humans is very rare, but it is better to be safe because a small child is very vulnerable to a pack of coyotes. Dogs will, in certain parks, be required to stay on leash so that they cannot be singled out by packs. Coyotes will almost never approach people with their dogs, but if your dog is on its own playing in the bushes, they can be singled out. Signs will be put in places with higher coyote risk, warning strollers and pet owners of the potential danger they are putting their pet in. I think it is uncommon enough for it to be a risk we live with. I have never known a San Francisco without coyotes, and if guidelines are followed, people can go about their lives safely, virtually unaffected by coexistence. There are off-leash parks in the city protected by fences or heavy foot traffic. These areas with the leash rules tend to also protect other people, but at the formerly off-leash parks that are now on-leash areas, you can let your dog off-leash but are advised to keep a close eye. The overall evaluation of this project is, after everything has been rolled out, coyotes should have a safe place to rebuild their population and once again become a key part of the ecosystem. If everything goes perfectly, people should not see any problems with coyotes because we have learned to live together. Parks will have specific coyote warnings, there will be designated off-leash parks, and animal care and control will be prepared to deal with coyote situations at a moment's notice. San Francisco will serve an example to other cities that have driven out their wildlife and show that fixing ecosystems will help fight climate change by making people more aware of the damage to the natural settings around them. Thank you.